Na začátku března uspořádalo Centrum pro rozvoj péče o duševní zdraví přednášku australského psychiatra profesora Davida Cromptona. Tento odborník je nositelem řádu Austrálie za podíl na reformě péče o duševní zdraví a na rozvoji komunitních služeb. V pražské nemocnici ke Karlovu se věnoval především omezujícím prostředkům v psychiatrii.
It's only allowed for certain purposes. So we will go for, we can go for several months without having to use restraint. And part of that is that there was a law brought in that the only way you could use restraint is if you got permission of the chief psychiatrist for the state, and you had to justify why you were doing it. So again, there are very specific reasons, and I've used the example of a gentleman who had a very severe physical illness, was very unwell. If we'd given him medications, we probably would have, he would have likely, in all likelihood, have died. So we were required to restrain him and give it a low dose of medication to contain what was occurring. But to undertake that, we had to get permission of the chief psychiatrist, but we also engaged his parents so that they were aware of what was going, because it was a very unusual situation for us. So what we found was a bit over half the staff gave strong support for seclusion. Many of them saw it as an appropriate therapeutic measure. The majority of the staff believed that seclusion created a low stimulus environment. However, if you happen to watch people in seclusion, if they're awake, it's certainly far from low stimulus for them, because they're trying to engage with the walls and the beds, or the bed on the mattress on the floor. Interestingly, only one patient actually knew why they'd been secluded. The focus group also clarified that there was a lack of awareness why seclusion was used by patients. And what it engendered in patients was a feeling of bewilderment and mistrust. When we worked more with the staff, they largely rejected the notion of seclusion as being a punitive measure. However, patients actually had a different view. They saw it as a punitive process being acted out towards them by staff. And I'm sure some of you have read the papers around the development of PTS, post-traumatic stress disorder, in patients who have been admitted to mental health hospitals, and from the treatment they're given, and this is certainly probably part of the genesis of that traumatic experience. As I said, patients, consumers saw it as punitive. They saw it as retribution for non-adherence to what staff wanted them to do. And whether that was about not taking medication, or it was being told to come to the meal table, or being told to go to their room, or to sit down somewhere. They saw this, because they didn't do that, they saw it as retribution. Now remember, this is the patient's perception. It may not necessarily be the reality, but it's how they perceive it. The staff gave us fairly complex responses. Many staff expressed a sense of regret. They saw it as an inadequacy on their part in terms of treatment. It caused stress within them, and they began to question what else they could have done. A number of staff expressed the view that they had felt that they were abandoning patients when they were delivering, putting people in seclusion. And they felt this responsibility. There is, however, the other group that were rather indifferent to it. They felt no emotional attachment to the decision. They simply saw it as therapeutic, and it was based on a clinical decision and a professional judgment. The factors identified by our staff that influenced the likelihood of people being secluded was in fact the facility itself. What did it look like? What was its design? They commented about the absence of what we call a withdrawal room. Its other name is a quiet room. And also the other term that is used now in various places is called a snoozling room. We didn't have any of that there at the site. They described that there was a lack of a green and smoke-free space within the unit. Now, since this work has been done, our whole hospital is smoke-free. You are not allowed to smoke by law within 5 metres of the hospital ground, and that includes all mental health patients. So we manage that. Again, there's often a fear by staff is that if you stop people smoking, that you increase the level of aggression. But in fact, that is not what the evidence shows. The other thing they identified our staff was a lack of a dedicated vulnerable ward for particularly fragile patients. And there were little alternatives to providing de-escalation. The other comments by our staff, and also by patients, was the acuity and level of need within the patient population. And then I paraphrase the patient's words, but they saw people very distressed, they saw them very unwell, and they identified that that was a problem. In our services, people from, if you go into prison and you're identified as having a mental illness, you are not allowed to be treated in Queensland in a prison for a mental illness against your will. So that if you need treatment under the Mental Health Act, you have to be transferred to a psychiatric hospital. And that sometimes means that we have 2 or 3 patients in a high dependency unit who have come from prison. What we've found is the other patients know that even though we don't say anything, they begin to learn these are prisoners, they become fearful, and they begin to react to that, and that creates anxiety, and it acts out in them.
Když mluví David Crompton o vlídnějším prostředí, má na mysli také to, že za lepších podmínek bude méně lidí agresivních. Když si budou moci pacienti zdřímnout, v klidu odpočinout, sníží se jejich násilné chování a tím také potřeba omezovacích prostředků.
We then come down to the environmental factors. We talked about that. The level of support, the level of personal freedom, the level of intimacy people can have with relatives, the existence of activities, and physical space. I once visited a hospital in the United States, and the head of the service said, I want you to come with me and I want you to go into a ward that is guaranteed to produce violence, which sort of astounded me. And what we ended up was in a space that was as big as this table here, where 2 men would be put, and that was their outdoor recreational area. And this was for a forensic ward, where every person I think in there had either killed somebody or raped somebody. And so you can imagine what would happen when they would start to attack each other. And he tried for years to get it changed. And he kept running up against a brick wall. Staff often are very concerned that if you remove seclusion and restraint from their ability to treat people, they worry about what's going to happen. Are they going to be supported? What will be the outcome? The other part is the importance of training. And what is very important for each patient is the moment they come into a hospital is there's a therapeutic treatment plan outlined